Welcome back, everybody, for some CSBA action. We are here live with some Big 12 matchup. We got the 17th-ranked Kansas Jayhawks against the 18th-ranked Texas Longhorns. And if my Streamlabs wants to cooperate with me, we can actually show the game.
You may want to pause, to say your game's done. So you're looking for game to capture.
Oh, brother. Give me 1 second. Game capture.
Did
that work? There we go. All right. Sorry about that, guys, but I am Dalton. Welcoming you guys back for some action here. Game 1 of a Game 3 slate. I am joined by Trigger. Trigger, how are we doing tonight?
Man, I'm doing good. Starting off hot for Tex already with a nice 3 to start it off.
Yeah, it was a huge 3 there for Texas. This is a team with a few guys in double digits. We got, Josh Young leading it for the Longhorns at 17 a game, and then Reginald Tenpenny 14 a game, and Ralph Rodriguez just over 10 a game for this Texas team. A high-power offense, looking to get things going here early for another bucket. Nice shot off the glass.
Yeah, this Kansas team is going to have to play very good in the interior on this Texas squad. They love crashing the paint. They got the size. They're going to have to worry about that.
Well, Kansas has a big 3 of their own. This guy right here, CJ Green, getting the foul called. He's averaging 17.5 for this Jayhawks team. Jay Duncan, another guy, averaging 15. And then Willie Leak, the third double-digit average for this Kansas Jayhawk team. As you said, they are going to have to work down low against this team, but should be a fun matchup.
Yeah, I mean, definitely both teams have some high scorers on their team that can make it possible. The Kansas squad, they're known to play fast. If Texas can slow them down, I think Kansas is in for a long night. But if Texas tries to match Kansas's speed, this can be Kansas' game all day.
Yeah, both teams 3-3 on the season. I mean, they're ranked right next to each other, 17 and 18. If you guys are joining us, please make sure you stay for all 3 games tonight. We got a bunch of big matchups in all the big conferences. Big 12 now, Big 10 coming up next. 20 Ohio State against 4 Michigan, and then we're gonna finish the night with Big East Providence at 15 Pitt. So a huge slate here tonight in the CSBA.
Huge slate, all important games too, keeping your standings alive. Trying to earn that good seat in your conference tournament.
Definitely. That Michigan team looks really, really nice. A nice backdoor pass over to Rodriguez, and he finds the bucket underneath.
Rodriguez ain't known to be one of the leading scorers here, but if you leave him that open, he's going to go off tonight.
Yeah, it was a great find there. Great offensive play. Let's see what Kansas can come up with here. See a very high screener roll. It's going to floater pass out over to Johnson. His layup. That's going to be good. Back-to-back buckets, both teams shooting very efficient early on, right off the tip.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been a high shooting percentage for both of these teams. I mean, just going to have to find some answers to slow these teams down.
Josh Young with the fader off the screen. They had that play designed definitely for him right off the rip. He's now knocked down his second jump shot of the game. Pretty stroke there.
Yeah, Kansas is going to have to figure something out to slow Josh Young down. He's been the heart of this Texas squad.
They're able to get the block there on defense, rewarding another possession for Texas. Going to find Josh Young again. His 3, no good. The first miss for this Texas team.
I think that's the first miss. No, we did just have a miss because the block.
The block, yeah, on Kansas.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think that was the first miss of the game.
Green finding the top of the left key. He's going to blow by his defender. Gets him up. A little Pop-Tart action there. Jumping too early. Out to Leak. That's a long 2. It's going to be no good, though. Cold with the rebound. Rodriguez looking to push this tempo here. Finding Green again. He's not one to shy away from the shot, and he knocks it down. 7 early ones for Josh Young.
I mean, he has a mismatch over there playing at the small forward. I mean, definitely going to be a long night unless they find some way to get him slowed down.
Nice alley-oop. Oh, my goodness.
They had a little pizzazz on that thing, didn't they?
Jay Duncan taking off from almost the free throw line, it looked like. That's going to be replayed for sure. I know it's early, but that may be the State Farm assist of the game. That was just incredible. Tenpenny, his jump shot. That's good. These off-ball screens that Texas are utilizing are really, really rewarding them some great looks, and they're able to knock them down. Early timeout here from Kansas.
Yeah, I mean, Kansas having to do something. They had to figure out, try to slow down this Texas shooting percentage. I mean, they're 6 for 7 so far on the night. Maybe the timeout to make them a little bit colder out there.
Both of these teams did drop from last week in the rankings. They both dropped 2 spots respectively each. So they're definitely looking to get back in that green column, moving upwards in the rankings. Both teams wanting and needing a win here in week 7 in the CSBA.
Yeah, both these teams both have had some tough games, tough close breaks, trying to get their feet back under them and pull ahead.
They have a mismatch at the top of the key here, and in the paint. We're gonna have a little bit of confusion here for the offense of Texas. Almost loses that one over to Brown. His 3 from the top of the key, no good. Offensive rebound from Agent. He had that mismatch, which probably allowed him to get that offensive rebound and the easy 2 to go back up. 9-point lead for Texas.
Yeah, I don't think Madden was able to see over his mismatch to know who to pass it to.
Got to be more vocal there on the offensive end. Get your teammates aware. That's going to be a tough and 1. Thompson knocks it down. Josh Young called for the foul. That's going to be an and 1 opportunity for Kansas.
I mean, that was definitely a hard foul there. I mean, easy to see.
Able to rise up over the smaller defender and just punish and get rewarded for it. See if he can capitalize. Knocks down the free throw. I want to talk a little bit about the free throws. I've kind of had a trend as we see a nice block. Oh my goodness, Thompson. Excuse me. I saw a trend in all the games I've casted. I've noticed a 100% shooting percentage from the free throw from multiple players, and I just want to highlight a couple of those tonight. We got Josh Young, a guy that's shooting 100% from the free throw line for Texas. Malcolm Chamberlain, another guy, and Matt Agent, 3 guys in the 100 club for Texas, and a few over on Kansas as well. We got Willie Lee, Carl Johnson over there for Kansas. So hopefully we can see those streaks extend throughout this game as we're going to go to the line now.
I mean, coming at the 100% club, though, is definitely a huge statistic that's underrated in my opinion. I mean, those guys there that you listed, 5 of them, whose guaranteed was 5 extra points as they come to the line each time.
Right.
I mean, 2 extra points.
First one is good. Let's see if the second one is as well.
So what are you looking forward in this matchup?
Well, before going in, I definitely had a different outlook or insight rather for this game. But what I'm seeing from this Texas team, these off-ball screens and the offense that they're running, regardless of that last play where we saw the offense become stagnant, I really like to see and want to see this Texas team continue this offensive fluidity. Is that a word? This offensive fluidity, getting good shots. And in Kansas, if you're wanting to reward yourself, the hustle plays, the offensive rebounds, the block shots, steals, loose balls, that's what I'm looking for both teams. It should be a fun matchup, though.
Big story of the night, I think, is going to end up coming back to the bench, though, for both of these teams. Kansas has a deep bench.
Blackwood turnaround jumper is good. Yeah, the bench play obviously always going to spark your offense and defense, basically all team morale in the game of basketball. So if the bench comes up big, you have a great shot at winning the game. Nice find underneath Chamberlain, able to score the layup, 17-13, 2 minutes left.
He was a little late on that pass, though. He was down there for a minute. Someone was crashing in when he finally saw him to throw it up.
I have a forced jump shot from Mohan, tomato. It's good though, good for 2, and Kansas is back within 2 here.
Yeah, this Kansas bench unit's definitely closed that lead that Texas had.
Right on cue, Thompson with another block. That's his second of the game. Kip, the alley-oop to Blackwood, and he's good on the connection as we see an 11-2 run for this Kansas Jayhawks team. And it is a tie ball game.
Yeah, as we said earlier, that bench unit's going to make or break these teams. And Kansas's bench coming out on fire. You saw that 11-2 run.
It's definitely the entertainment aspect so far is definitely not disappointed in this game. Hopefully it can keep up through 4 quarters. Nice screener roll action here. Pass out to Agent. His 3 from the top of the key, and that's good. Nice.
Don't normally see Agent pulling up making those 3s often.
We're going to get another timeout. That's 2 back-to-back timeouts in 2 possessions. I mean, they definitely did not like that look out of the timeout from their defensive side. Giving up that quick 3. I mean, you said it. You probably don't want him taking those shots, but, I mean, if he's making them, can't argue with it as they are back in the lead.
Yeah, I mean, can't argue with something that works, but ain't often you see that big man going up for those 3s.
It's a bad shot until it goes in, right? That's what I've always heard.
Yeah, it's a bad shot, but with great execution, anything's possible.
That is true. We have another miss here from Kansas. Fadeaway jump shot. That's going to be no good. Kip, nice defense there, and he gets the rebound as well. Had his man down low. He's not going to pass. He's going to give it up instead. The turnover. Chamberlain out to Madden. Madden, his pull-up jump shot. No good. Offensive rebound, Brown. And that's going to be good on the putback. Repping the Texas as he celebrates down the court.
They just told him they don't trust me calling this game. Hold my spitter. If you don't trust me, why don't you get in the booth?
That is true. Taking booth commentators for sure, man. Hop in. I mean, I think you've been doing a good job of staying unbiased and being unbiased.
I tried to. But Texas is going to walk into the second quarter up 22-17.
A little shaky for them. I mean, they came out to that 9-point lead, saw it cut down to a 0-point lead, and then able to get the lead back up to 5 to end the first.
Yeah, I mean, this Kansas bench unit came out insanely hot. And then those 2 back-to-back timeouts, it seems like Coach X-Face over there was able to say a word and get his team back in it, get something worked out.
Hope everybody had fun during last week, the break, Park After Dark and all that. Glad to be back here, especially in the booth for some CSBA action. Duncan missed, but gets his own rebound. Misses again, Cold with the rebound.
I mean, that's definitely been a story of tonight, though, that rebounding difference. Kansas has been doing amazing work on the boards tonight.
Tenpenny over to Wyatt. Pump fakes 2 times, goes up to third. No good. Third time is not the charm. Ellington pushing transition, kicks over to Green. His dunk is going to be good.
He had a little pizzazz on that dunk.
Has some anger, has some emotion behind that one.
But you can see there after the original first 3 minutes of the game, Texas shooting percentages has dropped down. They started off 6 for 7. Now they're 11 for 18.
Oh my goodness, Tenpenny. He's got the Air Jordans on with the Jordan-esque type layup there. And it's good over the back of the head. We're gonna see a nice 3-pointer. They're gonna call it a 3 off the screen, the fadeaway from top of the key. Kansas. You mentioned their shooting percentage is taking a dip. Texas having the better of the 2, but they're knocked down that one. It's a 2-point game.
Yeah, I mean, Kansas shooting percentage is on the rise where Texas is on the downfall.
Right on cue as Texas does miss a 3. Tenpenny unable to get that 3. Kansas has an opportunity here to tie or take the lead. Would be their first lead of the game, I believe. Green sees a double team over to Leak. He's one of the guys in double digits on this season, and he knocks down a 3 there for Kansas to give them their first lead of the night.
Yeah, Leak was able to set up. He saw the play to develop, and he was ready for it.
Found the leak in the defense, and it gave access to a wide open 3. Rodriguez, he's gonna try and fire one back, and that's good. Oh my goodness, it's now a shootout here in Texas.
Yeah, I mean, 3s are draining like crazy. I don't know what the record for 3s in a night are, but I mean, team 3s. But we may be on the verge of it tonight, as many as they're making.
I thought he double dribbled there, but I guess not. Johnson's gonna have a little jump hook over the smaller defender. That's good. Tie ball game again. Yeah, I'm not sure the team total 3s, the record, but or even game between both. But yeah, a lot of 3s going in early here. Lacey, he's going to try one. That's going to be good. Another 3 for this Longhorns team.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're going off on 3. Both of these teams, if they line up for 3, it's almost guaranteed to go in at the rate they're shooting.
Well, Texas has some snipers on their team. A nice little drop step move. No good, though. Cold with the rebound. Like I said, Ralph Rodriguez shooting 68% from 3. And you got another guy, Isaiah Lacey, who just knocked that last one down. Nice and 1 there. Isaiah Lacey shooting 64% from 3. So, I mean, Texas can get it done at a very efficient rate from the perimeter.
Yeah, I mean, you got some huge players on both of these squads that are definitely known to get it done from the perimeter. It's definitely adds a whole nother aspect to your game when you have people like Leak, Tenpenny, that can... you can bail you out from that 3-point line, even making them contested.
Tenpenny getting 3 points there, but the other way, not the one-shot way, the 2-shot way, but able to capitalize there. Back up to a 6-point lead. The lead inflating now for Texas. Gonna have a mismatch down below. Green sees the double team, spins out of it, kicks over to Johnson, his layup, and that's gonna be good. Kansas, every time they get punched, they come back and give one right back, though.
Yeah, I mean, this Kansas team's really good at creating mismatches underneath. I mean, we're having a lot of mismatches happen for them.
They're able to expose that rotational defense for sure. Tenpenny, late in the shot clock, having to force one up. That's going to be good, though. Contested, doesn't matter. Holy, he's got the fro buff.
Yeah, I mean, he's still feeling himself from winning the Park After Dark championship. Still got that hot hand after carrying his team through that championship.
Rightfully so. I mean, you see it here. He's off to a hot first half. 4 minutes to go in this first half, and Texas, it's kind of been the synopsis of the first half. They've had the lead, given it up a couple times, but more so they're running this game.
I mean, here's where we saw the bench start closing that gap. This Kansas bench was able to have their way.
That is true. They are going to find another mismatch. Thompson, what the hell was that?
He rolled that thing on the top of the backboard. I think he was trying to go for a little too much razzle-dazzle on that.
Agent's going to have his opportunity with the mismatch on the other side. He's not going to go to the top of the backboard. He's going to go to the side of it, and that's going to be good. Oh, man, what a 4-point swing there.
Yeah, definitely not what you like to see, and Texas's rotation's already out. They see Josh Young playing with the bench unit now.
Thompson going to go, not baseline this time. He's going to go center court, and that's going to be good for 2. 6-point lead again.
It looks like we're going to be in for a game all night tonight.
Yeah, I hope so. I love it. Over to Young. He's going to take a jump shot from the mid-range. No good. Thompson with the rebound. Kip's looking to push in transition. Has the lane. He's going to rise up. It is, but it's blocked. Chamberlain, I believe, has got that block. Madden, he's going to pull up another midi, and that's good. Transition mid-range jump shot from Madden. That gave Texas an 8-point lead.
Texas running the Kansas's playbook back at them, showing their speed, that they have it too and can match them on those quick buckets.
Not really often you see this, a pick and roll between the 4 and the 5. Didn't result in anything. Kip, he's going to try one now. Over to Blackwood. His shot underneath the rim's no good. Josh Young's going to come up with a rebound, pushing out in transition. Chamberlain, he's going to take a midi. That's going to be no good. Would have extended the lead to double digits, but Kansas has an opportunity to cut back into it. Williams, his shot from the corner, no good. Offensive rebound staying alive. Blackwood, turnaround jump shot contested, but it is good.
But Blackman's been doing a heck of a job down there in the paint, trying to keep his team alive.
Yeah, Texas going to call a little timeout here. Regardless of that, or disregarding that 4-point swing, rather, it would be a little bit closer of a game, but like you said, he is keeping this Kansas team in it, keeping them alive, keeping them above water, or at least floating in this game.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing his best to make sure that this game doesn't get out of reach for him.
Guy just averaging 6 and 5 on the season, but he's definitely got probably that already in the first half, or around there. Josh Young able to get back into the scoring column, 9 points here on 4 for 6 shooting.
Yeah, I think he's already probably pretty close to that 6 for 5, if not above it. This Kansas squad saw a mismatch with him, and there it is again.
They keep getting it. They're going to double team him, but it's not going to matter. He's going to rise up, and that for sure has him over the 6. Nice bucket there from Thompson. He's been an early X factor, maybe a dark horse rather, for this Kansas team.
Yeah, it seems like Texas came out focusing on other players and then forgot about him.
He's able to get that mismatch almost every possession. Josh Young going to take it. No good offensive rebound, though, and he's going to draw the foul. Reward him with 2 free throws.
Not often you see a small man like that go up there and center get his own rebound.
Well, here
Not sure about the foul call, though.
Maybe a little questionable, but I mean, no coach challenge here. But Josh Young at the line, he's one of the guys at the 100 club, so let's see if he can continue. First one up and good. How are you feeling? Are you nervous that he's up here?
Yeah, I didn't know I was at the 100 club, so now I'm kind of nervous to lose it.
I'm trying my best not to jinx. I'll give him the space to shoot.
Well, like now because I know I'm there, like I'm holding my breath for these free throws.
Oh, you can keep holding. 100 from the stripe there. 100 on the season. Looking to keep that streak going for sure.
I mean, I hope I can keep it going, but
there it is again, the mismatch. Thompson finding it every time. But, oh my goodness, Josh Young with the block. Madden. He's going to kick over to Josh Young. Back over to Madden underneath the rim. Over Kip. No good. Kip. Nice defensive effort there. Gets the rebound over to Mohan. Nice little behind the back. He's going to go straight at Chamberlain, and that's going to be good. 6-point game. 20 seconds left.
yeah, I mean, there's still that mismatch all night. Been on that center for the Kansas squad. He was lined up against Josh Young again.
Josh Young seeing the high double team over to Agent. He has the mismatch here. What's he going to do with it? Wants a screen and pop there. Not really sure. We saw Agent knock one down earlier. That one's going to be no good. Rebound Kip. Kip has like 3 or 4 rebounds for a point guard in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, we see the centers, the power forwards playing the 3. We're seeing the guards coming up playing in the paint. They're playing a little reverse roles tonight.
Yeah, he's only averaging 1.2 a game, but Jay Duncan is a guy that's averaging 15 points and 10 rebounds a game. We haven't really called his name, but that one alley-oop play. But Thompson definitely making up for that. But please, Trigger, walk us through this first half. What are you seeing? What are you not seeing? What would you like to see from a non-biased aspect?
Well, from both teams right now, the 3-point shooting has been on fire, and Kansas have that mismatch all game low underneath. I mean, I don't know if they've been late on some passes or not, but that man has been on a point guard underneath. Once again, I'm sorry, I don't remember names.
All good.
But I mean, Kansas has been keeping those mismatches all game long, and after, I mean, you had that first couple of minutes where it was all Texas, but then Kansas went back on a run, and now it's been a neck-and-neck game. Like, one team does something, the other team has to come back and do it right back with you.
Right. Well, welcome to the second half. Let me get readjusted here. Taking a look at the Twitch chat, trying to shout everybody out that's here. We see you, Mears. Shout out to you, Jafari. Shaw, we see you, Johnny, Maximus. Thank you all for joining and chatting and being a community. Hope you are enjoying this first game of a 3-game slate.
I got to shout out my boy X-Face. I know he's in there. That's my coach.
Shout out, Coach. Duncan.
Always got to shout out the coach.
Duncan over to Leak. He's going to take a turnaround from the mid-range right over the free throw line. That's going to be good. Coming out with a banger of a play.
Leak started off slow, but he's a man who can definitely turn it around and get this Kansas back on top in a hurry.
You know what they say, even a slow leak applies the most pressure. So, kind of a bad call.
Leak, you got to start fixing it.
Yeah, bad joke. I'll take it. Tenpenny in the corner. He blows by his defender. That's going to be good. Nice baseline layup there from Tenpenny. You mentioned it.
Yeah, but
go ahead.
I was about to say, you look there at the shooting percentage. They've closed it up. It's an even game. The only difference is Texas has made 3 more, but took 3 more shots.
And that is going to be 3 rows in the crowd. Nice block there from Texas. I was going to say, you mentioned it. The shooting percentages were taking a tank from Texas. I believe it was like 62, 64%. Taking a little dip to 59, under 60%. But Kansas, more specifically, rising from like that 42 area over above 50%. They are going to turn the ball over out of the inbounds play, though. It's going to give Texas another possession. But, yeah, I just wanted to touch on that shooting percentage that you mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, Kansas, if they can keep that momentum going, shooting, ooh, that's pretty. Still not the best alley-oop we saw tonight, though.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, it was a tremendous pass over anything else. Able to find over. He's being double teamed. Able to find the high flyer for Texas. Duncan trying to get things going into the low post. He's going to disregard the back to the basket rule. He's going to continue on that pivot foot, though. No dribbles, nothing. A little confused of what to do. He's going to take a one dribble turnaround. No good. Josh Young with the rebound. He's got 11 in the game. Looking to add to that. Maybe an assist. He's going to get double team at the free throw line. Turnover. Duncan with the steal. Out to Green in transition for the Jayhawks.
I mean, you got a mismatch right there at the paint again.
One little spin move and just rise up. 6 points for CJ Green.
Been a relatively quiet night for him. Would like to see him contribute a little bit more.
Over to Josh Young on the left corner. A lot of passing here for Texas, trying to get something going. They're seeing some double teams. Going to take a contested jump shot from the top of the key, but it is inside the perimeter. It's going to be a two-pointer, but it is good. That's 6 to 8.
Not often you see that little man make a contested shot over someone like that, though.
Yeah, I mean, the lead is like sitting in that spot 6 to 8. I mean, if you're Kansas, it's more comfortable than a 9 to 14 area lead. But I mean, you still need to knock a little bit more off of that. Take a little bit more snow off the snow pile, and really get things going offensively and defensively.
Yeah, you definitely got to find your rhythm to get your foot back on this throttle. I mean, you took the lead at the start of the second. Ooh, nice little dump out.
Yeah, unable to execute on it. Gonna give Texas the ball back. Gonna find another backdoor cut. Tenpenny. His layup's gonna be no good. Did he get hurt? Did he get hit? He was holding the no-no area, but
looked like Green had a little bit of contact as they were coming through. Huge defensive play on by Green there. Stop Tenpenny from getting that.
Lacey's gonna try from the same spot. That's gonna be good. A little bit extended. And speaking of extend, the lead is now 10 for Texas. Nice alley-oop. Oh my goodness, Duncan. Jesus.
He didn't like you saying he was having a quiet game earlier.
Well, no, he woke everybody up. He woke everybody up in Texas and beyond. I mean, I heard that in Arkansas. That was a tremendous alley-oop, just a powerful dunk. Texas coming down, though. Nice floater to keep their crowd, I mean, at least invested. I mean, that may have been the best dunk I've seen in game this season.
Yeah, I mean, that one definitely... it's going to come back definitely into the highlight clip.
That should be the State Farm assist of the game. I mean, Duncan back-to-back buckets. Is he lineage of Tim Duncan? I mean, he's a little bit more athletic, but I mean, he's playing same stature, same likeness. Man,
good possibility. We might need some confirmation out there.
Regardless, he is a bucket. Tenpenny on the right wing. Couple jab steps, trying to get something going. Missed the layup, and he's going to miss that too. Wyatt on the offensive board. Couple spin moves. Sees the triple team underneath. No good. Johnson with the rebound. Green in transition. Over to Duncan again, and boom! Another one. 3 back-to-back. 2 back buckets for Duncan. 6-point lead, Texas.
Yeah, he did not like you saying he was having a quiet game. He's like, hold on.
He must have heard me.
You can't tell me I'm quiet.
He must have heard me because, I mean, he has come alive within the past 2 minutes of this game.
I mean, he said, hold on, we're losing. I'm going to put this team on my back and do whatever I can to will our way back in it. And he's doing it with authority, too.
He is. The sophomore, standing at 6'10". I mean, the vertical's got to be at least 45, 48 inches. I mean, his head was at the rim on that alley-oop. Nice take there from Chamberlain. Not going to be good, but he will go to the line for 2. This is another guy that I mentioned earlier, 100 club, so that's at stake here, quote-unquote. That's on the line, rather. We'll see if he can continue.
Definitely on the line, and I mean, like I said, that 100 club, when you know you're at it, it makes it a lot different. You got a lot more pressure on you to drain them because you know you're one of the few left.
Well, the free throw is the most mental part of basketball, in my opinion. I mean, it's just you and yourself. It's a free shot, hence the free throw. He knocks down the first one, though.
Yeah, but how much do you think them knowing they're now at the 100% club for the free throws weighs on them as they're at the line, being this late in the season already?
I mean, speaking from experience, I was a guy that I'm not trying to flex at all. I played high school basketball, and that's it. I was a guy that shot 100% for a season. I didn't shoot very many. I think it was like 10 for 10. But the next season, I shot maybe 60% just because I got in my head that I'm a good free throw shooter. I don't need to continue this, and I didn't put as much work into it. And it weighs on you mentally because then you're up there and you're like, I used to do this, and now you can't knock one down. I mean, if you feel like if you make it aware that you're at the 100 and you have something to lose, then maybe it just weighs more on you. I'm not sure. Just speaking from experience, does that seem valid to you? what is your opinion?
Never played basketball a day in my life. Didn't know anything about basketball until I joined the CSBA. I had to have someone explain me what the positions was.
You're serious?
In football terms. Swear to God.
Football terms.
I didn't know what a single position was. Rusty Film sat there and broke it down for me in football terms, like what each position was. I don't remember anymore because that was almost a year ago.
Well, shout out Rusty, first off. He's the first guy I ever casted with in the CSBA. He's a nice guy. I want to hear his comparisons, though. I mean, you got me thinking, like, quarterback, probably the point guard, controls the game.
I'm going to tell Rusty to get up here in Twitch chat.
Do it. Go for it. I'm curious of his comparisons. I mean, we're now in a game of positionless basketball, at least in most leagues. This one, you definitely have the big men that are dominant. But in other leagues like the NBA, it's become a positionless game. Speaking of the NBA, I got some money on the line. I need to. I'm not promoting gambling. I've got fake money on the game, the Philly game. So I need to go look at that real quick. But speaking on this game, Chamberlain back at the line for that 100% streak. First one's up and good.
It doesn't seem like he's letting that pressure get to him. I'm trying to scroll up all the way through our messages.
Definitely looks composed up there. Looks like a natural, solid motion. It's going to be no good, and Chamberlain breaks the 100 streak. That's got to be a tough one. It is a break for Kansas, though.
Yeah, definitely not what you want to see. Rusty's in chat now.
Hello,
hey, Rusty.
Rusty.
I was telling this man, Dalton, that when I joined the CSBA, you had to explain all the positions to me in football terms. He wanted to hear your analysis on what's what.
Yeah, I'm curious. I assume that you said the point guard was the quarterback. I mean, just has the ball most of the time and runs the offense for the team. But the other positions, I'm curious. We have a mismatch here. Brown's going to rise up over Kip, and that's going to be uncontested. And that's a free layup there. So that's a warm-up layup. And it's back to a 12-point lead for Texas. Rusty, oh boy. Oh, God. PG is QB. Yeah, I figured that. Kip, nice floater. He's going to take it right back at Brown. He's going to get the foul called on him, but no good on the layup. He'll go to the line for 2.
He said the shooting guard's the receiver.
Shooting guard's the receiver. Okay, that makes sense. Tight end, probably be the 4. Yeah, power forward, tight end. Small forward is halfback. C is O-line. Yeah, I was gonna say center is the center. That's what I would say.
But yeah, that's how I had to figure out what to even make. Like, he broke it down for me, so I knew what was what, the best of my ability.
That's hilarious. That's the first I've ever heard anything like that. I love that. Well, hopefully you're getting the hang of it.
I mean, I went out and bought NBA 2K22 so I could start figuring out basketball a little bit better.
Kip missed the first one. Second one is good.
I mean, at what score do you think it's do or die time for Kansas? Because right now, we saw them go on that run earlier.
Oh my goodness. Well, with plays like that, it's got to be deflating for Kansas. So I mean, it's do or die time now. Get a bucket here. I mean, you're gonna have 2 possessions. Get a bucket here to end the third. I mean, you're gonna need to bring this back down to 10 or maybe 9 or 8. Mohan for 3. That's gonna be no good. They are gonna get another possession though. Texas in transition. A quick 3. That's gonna be good. Madden from 3. I said it's do or die time now. It's over that. It's past it. The tank is beyond E. It's below E.
So right now
Kansas.
you're hoping the gas station comes around?
Yeah, I mean, we're in the middle of nowhere. We're in the middle of BFE. We see a nice 3 there from Kansas. And we need gas. I don't know if your car has the estimated gas or miles left, but sometimes whenever I refuse to get gas, mine says unavailable, NA. It doesn't even give me a mile limit. So that's where I feel like Kansas is at now. Able to knock down that 3 to knock it back to 13 rather than 16. But, I mean, this fourth quarter is very, very crucial, obviously. Goes without saying. But if you're new here in the chat, the CSBA, we do a thing at the end of the third quarter going into the fourth. Everybody spams the 4. So please let me see the 4s in the chat for the fourth quarter. Trigger, walk me through it, though. When do you feel like it is? Where do you feel like the game is now?
I mean, right now, you're not completely flat on E. But hold on, we got to see which one is the assist. Oh, come on. That is not the assist of the game.
It's only because Texas is in the lead, I think. Because that dunk was just absolutely absurd.
Yeah, I mean, I agreed. I'm on Texas. That was not the assist of the game. But right now, it's saying about 30 miles till E. They better hurry up and hit the gas. They got somewhere to be.
30 miles to the E. We'll take it. Chamberlain with an ISO over Kip. His jump hook is going to be good. Kip has been just abused on the defensive end tonight. He does have a few rebounds, but, I mean, they just keep just bullying him in the paint. It's going to take
both
a layup.
sides have been abused with the small man down low.
That is true. A lot of points in the paint for both teams. But still, on the flip side, a lot of 3s, too. Brown, again, over Kip. That's going to be good for 2. Put Kip on an island. It's barbecue chicken.
Yeah, I mean, bad thing is after that first half, we haven't saw quite as many 3s as we did that from that first half from either squad. Both squads have went a little more, let's try to play. And I say that as there's a 3.
Well, Mohan getting it done. I mean, a step back 3. Lost his defender on a step back. Creating enough space to knock down the 3 comfortably. It's going to be a timeout from Texas. 14-point lead the Longhorns have with just under 7 to go.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely like, they better see a gas station now. They need their run now for Kansas to get back in my opinion. They got to get that run now to get any momentum back on their side.
Out of the timeout, you're going to need to get a stop here. Over to Wyatt. He's going to see another alley-oop. Oh, my goodness, Josh Young. That's the second dunk from an alley-oop that he's connected on. That was beautiful. 15 points is what he's up to now tonight.
Coach could have used him better. I wanted to see 20.
Another step back 3. No good. Duncan with the offensive rebound. Going to be called for the foul. Or he's going to draw the foul, rather. No good on the attempt, though. He'll go to line 4-2.
Not going to say it's a bad foul because Duncan's been a menace down low. Try to get in his head a little bit and let him know it's going to be physical in the paint.
It looks like his mom taught him how to shoot free throws, but it does go in.
Hey, his mama might have taught him, but if he's making them, let mama's teacher keep going.
Shout out to all the mama's boys and to all the moms in the world, man. Can't keep going without y'all. He knocks down both, though. Wyatt had Josh Young on the cut. Finds him late. He's going to rise up. Oh, my goodness. Holy, Josh Young. He's got springs in his shoes. Nice dunk.
Yeah, nah, I'm with you, though. Kansas right now, they're running on fumes praying.
Yeah, we're definitely running. The tires are blown out. They're running on the spokes. It's do or literally die time now. They dropped last week. rankings. If they lose here, they'll drop more, obviously. Josh is going to see a, I almost said Josh Green. Josh Young is going to see a double team. Kick out to Tenpenny. He's going to shoot a 3. Fader, no good. Nice possession there from Kansas. I mean, they did extend the possession. Texas did. Shot late in the shot clock, but it did result in a missed shot. So,
yeah, I mean, they've finally started double teaming their Texas's scores. I mean, you don't see Young or Tenpenny, either one of them, get much time before there's 2 people sitting on top of them.
Nice layup. Nice find there, too. Tenpenny. He missed the layup earlier. Made up for it there. 16-point lead again. 5 minutes. I'm just not sure if it's enough time. Kick over to Duncan. He's going to take a contested jump shot. That's going to be good. He's up to 12 points tonight.
I mean, just start throwing that man the ball in the paint. Let him eat.
A double screen for Josh Young. He's going to find Cold underneath. It's going to be foul. No good. Seems a little.
You could have got me my assist, Cold.
He's definitely arguing the call, or at least feeling down on himself for the foul call. But that will send Cold to the line for 2, where he is shooting a whopping 88% on the season.
I mean, 88 is still a respectable number. He ain't got the pressure of the 100 club.
Yeah, well, we saw one streak get broken tonight, so at least Chamberlain can have that relief, I guess. You know you missed it, but you don't have the pressure of the 100 club no more, so maybe you can knock down more.
Yeah, I mean, that 100 club pressure, like I said, when I was at the free throw line, I was holding my breath. I was nervous.
It's an opportunity to create history, though, and, I mean, it is a lot of pressure, nonetheless. Leak is a guy we have not called at all in the fourth quarter. Maybe trying to get something different here. Lost the ball, able to get it back, but it results in a blocked shot. Josh Young getting bouncy again. No. Foul
Hold
call.
on, I got to go back to holding my breath.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Josh Young at the line for 2. The game may not be on the line, but the perfect streak is. I'll hold my breath, too.
Kind of nervous, though. You shouldn't have told me, because I wouldn't have been so nervous.
Oh, the first one's good. I mean, at least they're not the prettiest. You know, it's hitting rim, but, I mean, they're going in.
Hey, I'll take ugly shot over a missed shot at this point.
Definitely don't want to change anything. Go through the full routine. Make sure you're looking where you need to look. Oh, and that one goes through.
That one looked like it was going to miss.
It did. It really did. Both hitting the back rim, but finding the bottom of the net. Still, Duncan over to Leak. He's going to split the double team over to Johnson. That's going to be, oh my goodness, give me that. Wyatt with the block. Huge block there. We have not seen Thompson. Has Thompson even been in? I feel like we haven't seen him.
I think we saw him. I think we saw him. I saw his name come up around the bottom. Not saying.
Nice dunk there. Oh my goodness. Green, CJ Green, leading the team in points at 17.5, able to get to the line for the and one. Nice dunk there. But I feel like if you're Kansas, you know, you should probably play the guy that's keeping you in the game more. He was definitely the X factor for them.
Yeah, I mean, to me at this point, Kansas needs to run some weird lines. Get their hot hands out there.
The free throw is good for CJ. It's going to be a 3-point play. 3-point play, CJ.
Hey, Rams.
Josh Young, just a torch tonight. I mean, Jesus. He's averaging 17 as well, and he may have close to it.
I've got over 17 now. But
over 17?
Yeah, I think I'm at 19 or 21.
Duncan. He's going to see the double team. He's going to be blocked again, this time from Cold. Pushing transition. Rodriguez, the alley-oop to Wyatt, and that's going to be good. That should be the cherry on the cake, or the what do they call it? Cherry, yeah, cherry on the cake. Or ice cream on the cake. I don't even remember what they call it.
I don't either. But we've seen a lot of fouls down low right now.
Yeah, his fourth quarter has been the longest out of the group. A lot of free throws.
So if you're Kansas, what are you looking at going into next week? Falling 2 straight.
Like I said, playing your guys that are giving you a chance to win. I mean, we saw Thompson. We just roughly estimated that he had 6 and 5 in the first half, which is well above both of his averages. That's a guy that we have not called in the second half, and I don't really know why. I'm not really sure of the rotation, but I mean he was play the guys that are giving you a chance to win the game. Score more efficiently as well. We've seen a lot of fouls underneath that has rewarded a lot of free throws for Texas. So play more discipline. And to start the game, we saw Kansas's defense really give up a lot of backdoor off-ball screens. So just work on the defensive awareness and defensive consistency, and give yourself a chance. Because I mean, if a team's putting up, just south of 90 points, which I'm sure they'll get to the 90-point mark, it's gonna be hard for you to stay in the game and win it.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely gotta. I think a lot of this came from that first quarter, though, where Texas was able to come out with a nice lead.
Unable to convert there. Kansas is gonna get another opportunity here. Down to 19, Duncan, another dunk. Duncan will
Dunkin' Donuts.
Duncan has gone nuts for sure. Fourth dunk on the night, something of that nature.
I mean, he was quiet that first half, but he's came on fire this second half.
Player of the game, nonetheless, Josh Young. See him score a lot of buckets. Able to find the man. Nice assist there too. I mean, I see Josh Young as a 3-level scorer, really. Able to get it done wherever, whenever.
I'm just hoping he got 20 before so I don't have to yell at my coach.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. I'm kind of leaving you in a weird spot to talk about yourself, so I'm sorry about that. But.
You're good. But no, I mean, this Kansas team, though, to me, they have a lot to play for. They've looked good in spots of this game, but they cannot play a consistent game. They've not played a consistent game at all.
Yeah, I mean, especially defensively. I mean, we just saw again. I mean, they're down, rather, almost 20, and they still can't even guard the backdoor cuts. So, I mean, I'm not really sure what to do other than really harp on that defensive effort going into practice and going into the next matchup.
Yeah, I mean, like, Kansas at times has definitely had signs of life. Like, they've been able to close leads, been able to get it looking good, and then they go cold.
Yeah, that was a great drawn play from the out of the timeout, but just Leak unable to knock it down. Tenpenny. Ooh, another alley-oop attempt is going to be disrupted. I think it was Duncan that got a hand on it. Leak doing some nice James Harden dribbles. Almost gives it up. Kicks out to Ellington. We definitely have not called his name. Johnson offensive rebound. That's going to be up and good. Tenpenny called for the foul. It's going to be another free throw for Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, Ellington's not had a good matchup tonight. Having to stay on Josh Young all night. Not the best matchup for you.
We saw 100 Club get broken up tonight. Here's another opportunity for the streak to stay alive or to dissipate. Carl Johnson.
Hey, I'm on the bench, so we ain't got to worry about me breaking it tonight.
Carl Johnson, one of two members. Willie Leak and Carl Johnson. Here is Carl's attempt to stay perfect. It is good. You heard the crowd. Kind of just breathed a sigh of relief from the few Kansas fans there.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a huge thing there. I mean, you're coming out of this game with a loss, but at least you can hold your head high knowing that you kept the 100 Club.
Tenpenny is going to go back to the line. We're going to see the bench flood the court here on both sides. Both teams kind of waving their respective white flags. They know this one is all but done.
Yeah, just trying to go ahead, get it, so not add salt to the wound too much.
Right. Mohan Williams and Kip out for Kansas.
But I do want to say, it's been a heck of a pleasure calling with you. Why the heck did you put me back in? I just came off the court. Why did you put me back in? I did not want to take a chance of losing the 100 Club.
No, it has been a pleasure calling with you. Of course, we definitely should do more in the future. Yeah, I don't know why you're back in the game. It's kind of. Oh my God.
Ooh, that was nasty.
Yeah, with a little punch there too. Did you see that?
Yeah.
CJ, a little aggressive there. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm a little befuddled why you're back in the game with a minute left.
I mean, I think I've literally played the whole fourth period now.
Thompson, there he is, finally calling his name. Leak on the transition. He's going to see a double team. Doesn't matter. Rises up over Brown, and that's going to be good. 14, a little bit more respectable than 16. See if they can come up with another stop.
Just trying to chip away at this lead. Make it look like a more respectable game in garbage time.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Young. No foul, but the jump shot is going to be good, and if you weren't already there, that's for sure going to put you at 20, if not over.
I'm just hoping I don't go back to the line. Like, that is all I'm praying for right now.
I think they're just going to dribble it out. 14-point game. Nice shot there from Leak. Yeah, I think this is going to be it here. Just dribble it out. Let the whistle go. Maybe. Yeah, Rodriguez is going to dribble it back out. Go ahead.
Seemed like he was trying to drive the basket right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had it. Brown over to Young. Uh-oh. There we go.
Oh, thank God. I don't care. Just don't make me shoot.
It is going to be the final buzzer. Texas improving to 4-3. Kansas 3-4. They dropped to Texas 92-78. Pulls out the win in the Big 12. We're about to go over the team comparison and the box score, so please stay tuned to that. But before you leave, please make sure you're back at the top of the hour. We have some Big 10 matchup. Number 20, Ohio State taking on number 4 ranked Michigan. Michigan 5-1 in the on the season, number 4 in the country. And then Providence at 15 Pitt later tonight. So yeah, let's take a look at the team comparison. Texas shooting 60% on the game. Both teams 12 for 13 from the free throw line. Saw one streak get broken tonight, and that was the one free throw missed. 6 threes from Texas. Points in the paint, though, huge numbers, 50 and 44. 33 bench points for Texas, 24 assists. The rebounding was almost even, 30-29. So both teams getting it done on the board. 7 blocks for Texas. The biggest lead, though, that 1-point lead for Kansas, I believe, was in the second quarter whenever their bench came in and took that lead. But obviously Texas leading for a majority of the game. Not a lot of turnovers. 2 for each team, 4 total, but a lot of fouls, 15 on the game. Is there anything that stands out for you on this stat sheet?
Yeah, I mean, the shooting percentage for Kansas, they brought it up through the second into the third, but you look at it now, they dropped back down again. They got to figure a way to play more consistent offense.
Yeah, the shooting percentage was on a rise there for a minute for Kansas, but did dip back down under 50%. Shooting 31% from the 3 too. But
I mean, I could have swore they both made a higher percentage than what they made.
Taking a look at the box scores, Willie Leak leading the team for Kansas. 14 points, 5 assists for him. Duncan, I'm going to leave it on the screen for a minute. Maybe we see that alley-oop, hopefully. But he has 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals. Yeah, just look in the top right there of your screen. Hopefully we see that alley-oop, because there we go. Jesus. That dunk was just absolutely incredible. Jeez.
The fans back home in Kansas heard him do that one.
For sure. CJ Green, who is usually the team leader, has 13, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, shooting 4 for 6. Aaron Mohan, 11 points with 1 assist to go along with it. Carl Johnson remains perfect from the free throw line on the season. 9 points, 3 rebounds, 7 points and 6 boards for Leonard Thompson, and 15 minutes played. You definitely wanted, like you asked me earlier, you definitely want to play your guys that are getting it done.
90% of that came from right there in the first half. We didn't see a whole lot of that second half.
Yeah, 7 and 3 in the first half for him, which is just play him more. 6 points for Blackwood, 3 for Jamal Williams with a rebound and an assist, and then 1.5 boards and 4 assists for Kip, and lastly Ellington 0 for 2 on the night. Josh Young with 23 points, 5 boards, 17 for 10 Penny, 9 points and 12 assists for Ralph Rodriguez on a perfect night shooting, 4 for 4, 1 for 1 from 3. Wrangler Brown with 9.7 boards, 4 for 6. 7 points for Matt Agent. 7 for Malcolm Chamberlain. He did break his 100 streak from the line, but he did have 4 assists to go along with it. No turnovers. Love to see that. 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists for DeMarcus Wyatt. Troy Madden knocked down that 1-3 that we saw. That was a huge, it came at a huge time. 5 points, 2 boards for him. 5 points, 1 board for Isaiah Lacey. And last but not least, Zane Cold. 4 points, 6 boards, and 3 assists, and 2 blocks. Trigger, man, it's been a blast casting with you. Is there anything that you want to say before we sign off?
No, I'm good, my man.
All right, well, there it is, guys. Kansas against Texas, the first game of 3 tonight. So please stick around. At the top of the hour, we have a top 25 matchup with the number 4 team taking on number 20, Ohio State. We'll see you guys later.